Just a little walk through a few of my fig varieties without going into detail. These are ready to devour. In an earlier video I mentioned that this looks like the winner of the race, Ron DeBardo. First main crop figs getting ripe. Not ripe yet. And here's my Italian 258 Rebas. Look how beautiful. Look at this beautiful tree. Just gorgeous. Healthy. As is my Genovese Nero, which I've already featured. But I want to go inside the greenhouse a little, and there's a few varieties in here that are just doing so well. A couple of them I haven't talked about. I've got a lot of varieties that I haven't talked about. This is Battaglia Green, and last year it produced so many delicious figs. It's an Asiatic, just green on the outside and beautiful red on the inside. They're a late fig, so I need to caution you about that. The greenhouse helps. It's not entirely necessary if you use certain techniques to get early results. This is a family, an Italian, I call it brown Naples. Just another version maybe of a brown turkey that people are familiar with. But this has been, wow, look at that spider right there. Or just leave him there. He'll do some good. But this has been such a wonderful fig for us in my family. It goes back 50 years that I can remember easily. Some of my first memories of eating delicious figs came from this variety, and I've kept it in the family all these years. My great uncle, my grandfather's brother on my mother's side, brought it from Italy 85 years ago, and I've kept it. Well, my dad, my uncles, and the rest of my family kept it in the family until about 50 years ago, and then I kept it in after that. This I have to keep in the greenhouse now because I've got it propped up. This is my Canadria, and there are just so many figs. By the way, the Briba on this, which I haven't really talked about, and I should have, were just as sweet and delicious as ever could be. They were so good. But I only had 2 this year. Sometimes, especially when this is in the ground, this tree will produce a ton of Briba. A ton. But in a container, I haven't had that result. But the main crop figs, this, I mean, you just can't. I've got this all tied up. If I don't, the branches are just going to snap. Just look at the production of this tree. I've got it secured everywhere I can so that every single one of those darn figs will get ripe. There's another variety loaded with main crop figs. This one I did not give an early start to at all. In fact, I kind of neglected it because I didn't have room. And this, everyone loves Smith. And I've got a lot of Smith that I'm looking forward to on this tree. I can't move this tree out of the greenhouse anymore because it's just too darn big for me to move. And it's loaded with fruit. I keep it right here on the edge. I keep my doors open. I've removed my panels. If you want to take a look, it might be interesting to you. So that the sun, the morning sun, and all the way up until 1 o'clock or so, or 2. The actual unabated sun, because there's no panels, they're removed, hits my Smith as well as my Canandria. And that makes a difference in the flavor. I try to keep all my figs out in the sun as much as I possibly can. And I've mentioned before that once they get to a certain size container, you've got to come up with different plans. And I always keep a procession of my favorite figs growing so that I have different sizes so that I can do different things with them. And I find that method works very well. Everyone likes Black Madeira, and these Black Madeira are quite along. There's quite a few of them, and they're all going to get ripe, and I believe they're going to get ripe sometime in July, and certainly by early August these will be getting ripe, because I gave them a good early start. It's not hard to do. Everyone can do it. Just a mixture of tender love and care, proper nutrients, getting them out in the sun, in the full sun. Greenhouse helps, for sure. But you really don't need it if you use certain techniques. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this short video. Have a great day.